Welcome to CEO Fuel, where epic leaders come to get recharged and fueled up for success. Your host, Aprille Hunt, Super CEO of Coach, Speak, and Serve, is serving up the fuel you need to connect with other amazing leaders and learn new strategies to help you create more impact and profits in your businesses. Now, here's Aprille.
Good morning, everybody. Hello. Welcome to CEO Fuel Behind the Scenes and Off the Record. This is kind of our impromptu. I'm still traveling. I've been traveling for the last 4 weeks. Seems like 4 years. I'm Aprille Hunt. I am your host and also the master coach and president of Coach, Speak, and Serve, a online-driven, amazing community of coaches, speakers, authors, bloggers, consultants, and amazing individuals who want to do great things in the world. And this is our weekly platform. This show today is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be all me. I'm going to be sharing with you what I've been doing the last several weeks and why I've been traveling so much and all those things. And I also want to talk to you in our Learn and Do segment about some things as well. So be on the lookout for that. So welcome to CEO Fuel. Thank you, Kiana, for joining. Hi, Kiana. Shout out to you coming from Los Angeles, California. Hi, Audra. Nice to see our Virginia Beach folks, which I'll be in Virginia Beach in the next couple of months doing a Speak for Influence and Profits event, teaming up with Audra Upchurch. So thank you for joining. Tag someone, share this on your page. Again, CEO Fuel, the purpose of this show is really, for one, listen, Facebook has a amazing platform for us to use as entrepreneurs to get our messages out, to reach people, to share, amazing messages, and to do the things that we love. And Facebook Live is free. So, there's so many different tools and opportunities as an entrepreneur that you can leverage in today's world that we didn't have, just a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, right? And so this is just an awesome platform for us to be able to utilize. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you invite people, and in the comments below, let me know where you're from so we can give you a shout out on the air. So thank you for following. I want to introduce our production team. I have to give a huge shout out to Enlightened Audio Visual. They are totally based out of, Baltimore and all over, and Jenny's in Idaho, and Sam is who knows where. He keeps that a secret for whatever reason. And so Jenny is amazing. I actually learned about this platform and all this greatness that we're able to do with technology. I actually learned about it by being a guest on her show. So I want to share a couple things. So Jenny, are you there?
I am here on audio.
You're on audio. Oh, hey, Jenny, how are you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good. So thank you for rolling with me early in the morning. You kind of talked me off a ledge last night, right?
You know what? It was only a ledge to you. To me, it was just like life.
So listen, you guys, I want to say that when you're doing something and you want to do something different and great and big, make sure that you partner with people who are willing to be an ear to, support you through it and kind of rock it out. So Jenny, I super appreciate you at like whatever the hell time it was in the morning. I didn't get any sleep. So thank you. This whole Pacific Standard Time has me jacked up.
Yeah, totally. I completely get it. Traveling time zones is crazy, but you know what? You're rocking it, and I'm excited to see what you're going to show us. I personally love the behind the scenes looks, and it gives us an opportunity to see, what April's all about when it's not a highly produced show. So I'm excited to see. Bring it, girl.
Thanks, Jenny. Shout out. Hey, Dana. Hi, Janine. Hi, CB. Hi, Samantha. I see you guys coming on into the room. Come on in, tag a friend, share this on your page. Look, don't keep all the goodies to yourself, right? I remember one of the things I shared with you was when you are watching me, watch from two sets of eyes. One set of eyes is as a leader, and one set of eyes is as a student. So what can you learn from me? Yes, to implement, but also what are you watching and what process are you paying attention to that you can perhaps implement, whether it's in what I'm doing exactly or how you can mold it and create it and make it your own, right? And so be looking at it from two sets of glasses. Also, I want to say a real quick shout out to Sam. Sam, are you there? I know you've been under the weather. Oh, we can't hear Sam yet? Just like live TV, he'll be on in a second. Hey, Maria. Hey, Veronica. Thanks for joining in. Make sure that you invite a friend and share this. Do not keep all the goodies to yourself. We are not stingy CEOs. Sam, are you there now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Sam has been under the weather, so I just want to say, Sam, thank you so much for what you do behind the scenes as co-producer and helping us rock everything out. And I know we were a couple minutes late today, but we're here and we showed up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and I just want to say thank you for showing up, even though you're kind of under the weather today.
No problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Hey, Khadijah, nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. Thank you so much. Welcome into the room. So thanks to the production team. Rob is doing his thing. Rob, I don't know if you want to say anything. You don't have to. You're rocking. He's like, no, he ain't got time for that. He's trying to keep me straight. So anyway, thank you so much, Rob, for everything you do at Enlighten Audio Visual, the entire team here for rocking things out. Listen, I've gotten so many compliments. And again, this is behind the scenes. This is not our normal setup. But I've gotten so many compliments and people contacting me about CEO Fuel and how can they be a guest? How can they partner up? How can they, talk about their products and services? And I'm going to be sharing with you some of our guests. We've been booking, guests. And this whole show has like taken over my life, like almost. So it's just been like a crazy journey. I had this idea a few years ago and we're in it. And when I had this idea, Facebook Live didn't exist, Periscope didn't exist, live streaming, it existed, but not in this way, in such a social and such an easy way for like the average chick like me, the average entrepreneur who's passionate like you, so there's just so many opportunities there. So I do want to talk about our guest from last week. So CEO Fuel airs every Wednesday. We're in season 1. This is episode 3, season 1, episode 3. Isn't that cute to say? Season 1, episode 3. I'm gonna say it again. Season 1, episode 3. But it's just awesome. So in episode 2 last week, we had Cheryl Wood on, and she was amazing. She dropped some amazing bombs. She is the women's empowerment champion. And we talked about some very passionate things about the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. And she also has a conference coming up called Playtime is Over. It's in November. You can make sure you're following her. But we've just had some really amazing people to be a part of our platform so far. And we're looking forward to sharing with you more individuals, more people that maybe you've seen before, and you can hear some behind the scenes from them. And then also people who you may have never heard of before who are wildly successful, whether it's online or offline. Contrary to popular belief, you can be a success and not be online. There's so many people that I've ran into recently who are so successful, millionaire status, and you wouldn't even know their name. And so I always am intrigued by individuals who are able to maximize, kind of that, what I call the back in the day space, like the pre-internet space, and still are networking and networking groups and make it happen that way. So thank you to Cheryl and all of our guests. So let me just give you a little sneak peek on what I've been doing and why I've been traveling. And one of the things is, as a leader, you really have to take time for yourself to kind of regroup with life, regroup with business. And I've kind of been on this personal journey of cultivating my next steps, cultivating where I want to go next, what I want to do as an individual, and how I want to stretch. And it's been an up and down, amazing, crazy, journey, but I owe myself this time. And I just want to share with you that you owe yourself this time too. And so sometimes you got to check out so that you can fully check in. And, part of me showing up today, listen, okay. I live in the Central Time Zone where it's 9 something. Okay. I'm in LA where it's 7 something, which means I was up at 5 something getting my makeup done and all that. And let me just tell y'all, I need you to know, if you're not already a huge follower of mine yet and you're just getting started, I don't do early mornings. So this was a huge stretch. I was whining and bitching and crying yesterday about getting up this early in the morning. So if you can relate, #relate in the comments. If you can relate to just, knowing you got to do something, but you don't really feel like it, but you're the only person that can show up and bring the juice, then #relate in the comments below. Okay. Seriously, give me a high five, through the screen, some cyber love, some cyber woo woo, or whatever you want to call it. Because listen, I'm telling you, I was a big CEO baby yesterday. So what have I been up to? So, several months ago, one of my students in my mastermind in Amplify, Yakini Marie, contacted me, and she said, and again, this is behind the scenes, so these are things that I don't normally share, and I'm going to be sharing with you some things on some people that I've had the opportunity to meet and to work with over the last several actually since last Wednesday. Everything I'm showing you in a minute is from last week. I've been to 4 different states just since last week, so I can't even wait to show you. But Yakini contacted me, and have you ever had saw someone that you admired or have worked with, and you're like, I want to work with that person. How can I partner with that person? And Yakini actually contacted me and her other business coach, her systems coach, Zenobia Andrews of the Max Out Group. And she says, I want to partner with you. I want to do an event. And so we did the Wealth Business Summit. And so if you see, I was kind of in action speaking. I was in Birmingham, Alabama. There was Andrina was there. Hi, Andrina. I see you. Thanks, Andrina. Hi, Tamara. Nice to see you. Welcome to the room. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Charlita. Nice to see you. Denitra just had a birthday, I think. Make sure you tag someone and share this. Don't keep it to yourself. So I was in Birmingham, and long story short, she contacted us. She had a plan. I was like, what's the plan? She presented a plan. She presented a budget. It worked for all of us. And we said yes. So Yakini, Zenobia, and myself partnered for the Wealth Business Summit. And you can see the 3 of us, hugged up and just basking in gratitude of the individuals who showed up and got what they needed in their entrepreneurial journey. There we are. There's Yakini, and Zenobia and myself. And it was just an amazing opportunity to say yes to someone. So I want to encourage you this week. Who is it that you can say yes to? What opportunity can you say yes to? How can you be a part of something greater in helping someone else manifest a dream, a vision, a goal? We got to move through this thing in a very, as Bob would say, Bob Berg, who's going to be one of our guests soon, would say, in a very go-giver type way. How can you grow in your own business, in your own journey, even more so by just saying yes to someone else? I truly believe that like attracts like. I believe that, being more affirmative is a good thing, and it's a journey, it's a practice, but I definitely believe that it manifests good, sweet fruit. So thank you. Shout out to Yakini, great job. I'm super proud of her, and shout out to Zenobia for being such a great business partner on this venture. Also, I had the opportunity, come on in, you guys. I see you. Hi, Charvette. I see you guys coming in. So come on in. I'm trying to watch on my cell phone, right? Like, I got too many things happening over here. So I had the opportunity to be a part of something that I really can't share all the details, but I can share that I met some amazing people. Some of you may have seen these pictures I posted on Facebook. One of them I had the opportunity to meet was Miss Rock, and that is Chris Rock's mom. And we had just an amazing dialogue of awesomeness from, a woman of wise years. And it's so great to be in a space where people are authentic and just human and willing to say what's on their mind and willing to share in such an amazing way. And so it was just really great to be able to meet her and to talk to her, and to hug and to love on her. And that was just really awesome. So that's a little sneak peek behind the scenes. I also had the opportunity to meet Miss Dolores. Oh my God, I swear when I turn 80, I'm gonna be this woman. This is Holly Robinson Pete's mom, and I swear when I'm 80, this is going to be me. The whole thing. Just amazing spirit. And one of the things I just want to share with you, thanks, Rob. One of the things I want to share with you before I share my last person is that, you never know in your path as you continue to stretch and grow. And even in your stretching and your expansion, no matter how hard it hurts, you never know who you're going to run into and who you're going to meet and how your paths will be aligned with other individuals. And I just have to say that, there's so much purpose I think in all of us. And it knocks my socks off every day that I get up and I have the ability to utilize my gift. And I'm not perfect, okay? This is not about me being a perfect CEO. This isn't me teaching you to be perfect. This is just about fully embracing the fullness of yourself, and just being on this complete journey of just growth and completion and just looking and seeking for that. And yesterday, oh gosh, and then yesterday I posted on my Facebook page, listen, this is how you know the production team is on point, okay? When they start quoting your shit back to you. And I said, making mistakes is better than faking perfections. Listen, before, y'all don't even understand, I wasn't even supposed to wear this shirt, okay? I had on something else. I dripped some oil on it. My eyebrows, something happened. Yeah, so it was a whole crazy situation this morning. But I'm here, and I get to support you, and you get to get some goodies from me. So if you're here and you want the world to know that you're here, just hashtag I'm here. Even though, no matter what's going on right now or what's going on for the rest of the week, just hashtag I'm here, right? Because you're still here, you still showed up. And I don't even believe you're showing up for me. Yes, you're watching me, but I'm simply a conduit for information to help you, to fuel you, to carry you through the week, till next Wednesday. So let me just see you hashtag I'm here. So shout out to you, Audra. Shout out to you, Kiana. Shout out to you, Jennifer. Shout out to you, Charvette. Shout out to you, Denitra. Shout out to you, Jay. Shout out to you for being just here and being a part of something so amazing. Shout out to you, Tamara and June. Tamara, shout out to you. I always love people, sidebar, I always love people with month names. I just love it. So when I see June and August and May and April, I'm always like, those are my girls, because, I got a month name too, with a little twist. So, but just shout out to you. And then, I had an amazing opportunity to meet someone who, we all saw this kind of unfolding, and I really can't talk about the platform in which we met, but I can share that we did, just because these pictures are public socially. But I had the opportunity, several months ago, we were all kind of watching, oh my gosh, I hope I don't cry. I don't have any tissue if I start crying as I'm sharing this. So if I do, then roll with me. So back in July, there were, well, and there always has been this, element, and it's unfortunate of excessive use of force by our law enforcement across the country. And most recently, with social media and the different types of all these devices, people have, I call it social journalism, where anybody can become a reporter, and anyone can share, anything at any time. And we saw a gentleman who was laying on the ground, and one of his clients was autistic, and he was sitting there, and we all saw this, like on CNN or whatever, and he was sitting there, and he was trying to protect him, and he had a toy truck, that his client, and this African-American man was laying on the ground, and someone had called the police, and someone had caught some footage with their cell phone, and the man had his hands up, and he was, visibly, in disarm, not a threat, but he got shot. And I had the distinct pleasure of meeting him. His name is Charles Kinsey. Just an amazing spirit, an amazing individual, just super humble. And, it's so great, that he lived to be a testament, and I'm sure at some point maybe he'll share his full story. And I know you all may have seen the footage on CNN of him getting shot in that scene, and then also maybe of him in the hospital. I was on Google and I saw some of those images. So I just have to give a shout out to him and just his triumph and healing and just the hugs and the conversation that we had behind the scenes. I'm just so grateful for it. And so thanks, Rob, for sharing that. And, one of the things about being a CEO, right, is it's not just about what you do, right, to get paid in your business, but it's also about, kind of who you be as a human being. Who are you as a person? And what are the types of things that you're going to get behind and stand behind? And one of the things that I've had the pleasure of working on with one of my clients is this whole initiative around de-escalating officer patrol encounters. And I'm really excited about it because, there's some kind of challenges in our country, whether you want to call them racial challenges, you want to call them training challenges, whatever you want to call it. There's some issues. And I think that, for myself, I recognize something, and I'm happy to be a part of a new movement that's coming up to give some light on both sides of the fence. And so I'm really thrilled to be working behind the scenes with one of my clients who is extremely successful and qualified to be having this entire use of force conversation. So I'm really thrilled about that. That project is called DOPE, and which stands for De-Escalating Officer Patrol Encounters. And I can't wait to be able to share more with you. So be on the lookout for that. So those are a little bit of the behind the scenes on what I was working on while I've been all over the place in LA. And so I want to share with you just a few things, just a couple little tips on the learn and do, right? Because you all know I do this learn and do segment because entrepreneurship and your CEO isms are not just about learning, but also doing, and what can you go and do? And so that's kind of what I want to talk about for the next few minutes. Also, remember, this isn't our normal show, so we're not going a full hour. So just know that, I want you to get started with your day. This is kind of my impromptu popping in, still showing up, even though I was on the ledge at 2 a.m. And you know what I want you to know? I want you to know that that meme that I posted yesterday was so true about fake imperfections, because if you're going to do this, you just got to do it. You got to be all in, and with everything that comes with it, with the uncertainty and personal challenges and your own growth and kids and spouses and friends and holidays and travel and weight and your stomach hurting and whatever other ailments you got going on, you just gotta kind of keep moving. So in learn and do, I think my biggest lesson to you today really is just about you continuing to be here, continuing to be present, continuing to say yes to what it is that you believe in your heart and in your spirit that you're here to do. And, for everyone, it's going to be different. Not everyone wants to have a show on Facebook Live, right? And that's okay. You don't have to, but there's something in you that is worthy of getting out there. And I'm pretty sure that whatever it is, it can help someone else, whether, you're a production person, whether you're a video person, whether you're a spiritual person, whether you're a relationship person, you're a business coach, an author coach, it doesn't matter. There's something in you as a CEO that can impart solutions, can impart wisdom, can impart strategy into someone else to ease someone else's journey. And I just want to impart in you today to go out and do whatever that is and just fully recommit to what that looks like. Recommit to your entire process. Even in your breakdowns, recommit to that, because I think that you recommitting allows the breakthroughs to really come through that you're looking for. When we get stalled and we get stuck, that is, I believe the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. I call it God. Sometimes I call it the universe, but whatever feels good for you. For me, I feel like it's God saying to me, look, your next phase, you have to be prepared, right? You can't simply show up to the Super Bowl. You've got to play, you've got to practice, you've got to beat other teams, you've got to do all these different things. And y'all know I don't watch football, but I recognize that there's lessons in that, right? And you got to be able to do it. So, if you're ready to do it, and this is your week to recommit, let me see you #commit. Let me see you #commit below. Make sure that you tag someone and you share this, because it's important. Someone needs to hear this message this morning. Someone wants to quit. Someone has spent their last dime on coaching and they don't think they can do another thing. Someone is ready to just give up on their dreams fully when there's so many people that need your solutions. Our world is expanding and it's growing in such a way, it's almost overwhelming and hard to keep up with. But for the people who are willing to stay in there, to stick in there, I just truly believe there's so much in there for you. Hey, Tretta. So Tretta, I know that you're committed. Anisha, I know you're committed. Also, happy birthday to there was a couple birthdays. Happy birthday to Jay Stone. Shout out to Master Brand Coach Jay Stone. It was her birthday yesterday. So shout out to her. Tons of birthdays. I'm sorry because I can't remember everyone's birthday, but happy birthday if your birthday was yesterday or the day before or today. So shout out. And don't ask me what zodiac sign we in. I think it's Virgo season. I think I seen a meme that said it was Virgo season. So hopefully it is. So happy birthday to all the Virgos. I want to share with you our future guests and what you have to look forward to. Again, this isn't our normal format. This is kind of just behind the scenes. I'm in LA, kind of set up just to do this really quickly for you because I committed. And you know what? I have to say this. Oh, Lord, please no tears, Jesus. I committed. And yesterday, you know, I was like, I do not want to do this show. I was like, I'm so tired. I do not want to do it. And then, you know, I had a conversation with the production team and Rob was like, listen, this is what we can do, right? And so what I can appreciate is when you have people that will not let you play small. Like that is so huge. So I want you, when you hang up today, you know, to go and thank the person who doesn't allow you to play small, you know, because that's such a big deal. Oh my God, I paid too much for this makeup to be making tears and shit. But I want you to, right? Because don't I look fabulous? So I want you to thank the person who doesn't allow you to play small. And then I want to say thank you to the person who does that. If you're the person that doesn't allow someone to play small, thank you, because that's great. Because for many people, I'm the person that doesn't allow people to play small for whatever reason. I was like, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that. And here's the thing, when you commit, you have to be all in, right? Even if it's not perfect. Last week we did this green screen. I effing hated that green screen. Okay, you mark my words, people. America, all around the world, you will not see Aprille Franks Hunt on another green screen if she can help it. But we did it, and it was a great learning experience on my side. So, you know, just go all in and don't be afraid to do so. So I want to share with you some of our future guests that we have scheduled. We're going 10 or 13 episodes in season 1. The first one is on 10/19, we're going to have Nikki Woods. Nikki Woods is an amazing woman. She's a great friend. She was most recently, for the past 9 years, the senior producer of the Tom Jordan Morning Show, where she was responsible for 8 million listeners around the globe. 8 million. That is huge. And she recently stepped out in her own CEO journey to go full-time in her business, Nikki Woods Media. She has some amazing things coming up, and that is the epitome of what we're talking about here. I'm talking about the new CEO, right? Not necessarily the CEO, not necessarily in corporate. I'm talking about the new CEO, not necessarily not either. But I just want to shout out to Nikki, and you know, this is going to be, I think, look, I wanted the exclusive. This is going to be, I think, the first time where we have the opportunity to speak with her since she's left. I think it's only been like a couple weeks. So I'm really excited to bring her to you so you can hear what that's like. I know many of you all may be in a job that you love, but there's something that you love more, or that you want the opportunity to love and do more with. And so I'm excited to have her. Also on that same show, listen, I'm bringing the heat. Bob Berg, who co-wrote Go Giver. If you have not gotten that book, go to Amazon right now. I don't get a dime for saying this. And download that right now. So Bob Berg is going to be on. And then on 10/26, we're going to have Joe Duncan. Joe Duncan is the founder of Before 5 a.m. You can follow him on Instagram, over 500,000 followers. Amazing businessman, amazing story. And I can't even believe he said yes. I'm still tripping off that. I can't believe Bob Berg said yes, actually. And I need to start believing this stuff because it's really happening. So maybe deep down somewhere I believe it. But then my surface is like, really? Say what? Right? So I also want to encourage you to reach out to someone who you think is bigger than you. Reach out to someone who you think is bigger than you and see if you can get a yes. And even if you don't get the yes right away, even if you don't get the yes, at least you built up the courage, right? Because that's how courage is cultivated. And then on that same show, we're going to have someone I met in Oklahoma. She is amazing. She just produced her first film called The Last Time. Her name is Tiffany Hill. She's an attorney in Oklahoma City, mom of some beautiful sons. And she reached out to me, and I was like, I have to share. As an indie filmmaker myself, I produced my first film this year entitled Unbroken Resilience that we crowdfunded, raised $17,000 for using Kickstarter. I am so in love with her project. I watched the trailer and her PSA last night. And it's great. And here's what's great. You have the opportunity to grow and do more things now with technology. So you're going to learn from her. And then on November 2nd, we have Mario Armstrong, which Mario just announced yesterday. There was a picture of him and Al Roker. I think they're partnering on some show situation. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but come back to CEO Fuel for the tea, as they say, so you can get the goods on what's happening there. So super thrilled. You may have seen him on the Today Show and all over online. He's absolutely amazing, great guy, great spirit. And so that's what's happening. So far, we're still booking more guests, and we just want to bring to you amazing people that can share amazing things that can help you fuel your CEO journey. And that's what this whole show is about. So in closing, I just want to say that I'm grateful that I have this platform and the ability to show up and to be authentic and just to share with you what I've learned and to share people with you that I respect and that I learn from every single day. And that's important, right? To hear what's real, what's happening behind the scenes, what's happening behind closed doors, what conversations are you not privy to, right? You want to be in the room. And CEO Fuel is just getting started. This is just season 1, episode 3, and we're just getting started. So we're going to move into our normal format, with our guests. But occasionally I'm going to pop in like this because, like I said, I'm on the road and I've been, listen, let me tell you some friends. Some friends is at damn Amazon.com. And now Amazon don't pay me a dime to say this. And I've said Amazon now 3 times, Amazon 4 times in this broadcast. If I don't know what I would do without their 1 and 2 day delivery, because I have more ring lights than I'm gonna know what to do with, and more stands. I've left more things on airplanes through this journey. I borrowed more laptops and webcams than I even know what to do with. So, but again, I'm still showing up. I'm still doing it, and the production team at Enlighten Audiovisual helps to make me look amazing in all this fanciness that's happening right now. So in closing, just do what you love and be with who you want to be with in your journey. Grow with your superpower partners. Grab your friends. Be the type of person that you want in your circle, and the type of person who is going to be respectful and to share and to be transparent, to be an ear, and to be that supporter of others. Be that type of person. Be the same type of person that you're expecting in your space. So I just want to say thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me this morning. Have an amazing, oh shit, I almost forgot. So I have to say this before I go. So this week, we were supposed to be in Jamaica, my mastermind and I'm so grateful to them. Last week, when they had all the hurricanes, we made an extremely hard call to postpone our trip and either to go back to Jamaica or London or Africa or wherever, because I believe in philanthropy. And it was such a hard call. We were unsure of the conditions. And so we postponed that trip. And so I was supposed to be there leaving today. And as a result of us postponing that, I had the opportunity to come to LA and go to Entrepalooza. One of our power partners in our membership program core was Entreport, and that's the CRM that we use in our business. And so we had the pleasure of being able to come here to LA and to learn from them over the next couple of days with their event. So I just had to say that because I didn't want to ignore the fact that I know that today I would have been in Jamaica and we would have been doing some amazing things. But what I also know is that sometimes things happen to open the door to stretch you for more. And not just me, but the people that are part of my mastermind. So Glenn and Precious and Anita and Keisha and Donna and Nisi and all of the amazing people that, and Lashana and all the amazing people that are part of that journey, we get the opportunity to grow and to stretch and to ask ourselves, what can we do now? what can we do next? And I think that you get the opportunity to do the same. And so I choose to look at things as not disappointments, because a part of me believes that things happen the way that they should, and for the greaterness of us all, right? And so I know that wherever we go next is going to be amazing and even make a greater impact than what we had planned and what we thought that we were going to do this week. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to that and reestablishing where we're going, because now it's like up in the air. And I want to send prayers and our thoughts with all of the places that experienced damage during the hurricanes and the flooding, Jamaica and Haiti, and that whole, Florida and that whole East Coast within the United States. So just sending prayers to people for them to get their electricity back and all of those things, and they get their property, back together. So shout out to everyone who's helping with those efforts. And again, my name is Aprille Franks Hunt. I hope to see you here next week. Invite a friend. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at Epic Aprille. Make sure that you share the link for CEO Fuel. Today is Wednesday. It's our third show. I'll see you next week for our fourth show. Have an amazing rest of your day, and just keep rocking it out. Until next time, I'll see you.
That's all for now. Be sure to tune in next time for your CEO Fuel. Remember, follow at Epic Aprille socially everywhere to stay connected. Be epic.